Yo, my guy, we're back again.
Most definitely.
Just Our Opinion, guys, episode 50.
Shout out to the 1-5.
Indeed. Oh. I had fun last week talking about bumholes and pennies. I had some really interesting feedback.
I'm surprised how long we spoke on it for.
I know, it was a lot. It was a lot of things. I want to say to everyone that you need to continue to like, subscribe, and comment to the Just Our Opinion Guys podcast. I'm going to give the socials now and at the end of the show. And I might even do it randomly in the middle because it's my prerogative. So it's JOOG London. That's JOOG London on YouTube. That is the YouTube page. Just type that in and it will come up. The Instagram page is JOOG_London. On Instagram, you can find me. I give you the updates of what's going on there all the time. You also have the JOOG London YouTube page. So just type in JOOG London on Facebook, and there's my own personal page, which is John and my surname UWEJEYAH. Give them your socials as well, please.
Yeah. It's Emilio, that's EMMILLIO _ That's the social for Twitter and Instagram, and my SoundCloud is EMMILLIO. And then just a quick shout out to the people who already are sharing, liking, and commenting. We need more. But thank you to those who already are doing it.
Yo, big up to that, real talk. I was speaking to, got some positive feedback, some nice stuff from a couple of my brethren. Shout out to Terry, shout out to Kim. Kim's going to be on the show next week, hopefully. Not hopefully, because she said she's coming. She's got a babysitter for a youth, so she's ready to go in. I have been told that there needs to be a female voice on the show to break it up, so I am listening to the fans, and there will be a female. Even women take offense to the word female, so there will be a woman on the show next week to give the side of women and their opinions.
Oh, sick. Because it's funny as I'm still waiting for someone to say, yo, Blad, you're chatting shit. I haven't had that. I've had some very interesting debates with some of my friends as well. Those have been hearing this. And as I said, anyone, if you don't even know us, but you still want to get involved in some way, shape or form, just message John.
Please do. Hit me up on all my social medias. Give me questions. Please. Emails are still important because there's the point of the show, if you listen or if you're new to listening, where I read out some of the emails, some interesting email letters from you guys. I've got one today, which is really interesting, from a girl talking about her long-term partner. Okay. We'll get to that later on. But let's get straight into it. I'm going to start off with a fan favourite, John's Pitiful Love Life. Do you know what? It's not been. It was quiet for me. You know, I've been working. I have a lot of schoolwork as well, and some other work stuff. And so, you know, I didn't think anything was really going to happen. Considering I've lost everything, I was like singing Celine Dion to myself. All by myself, don't wanna be. So it was cool. I got to grips with that was going to be my life. And then I went out Thursday, boy. Oh, boy.
And it changed.
It went from 0 to 1 that quickly. Started from the bottom, now I'm here. Shout out again to my friend Terry. I haven't been out with him in a long time. So I met up with him, another friend, Emmanuel, and another friend, Javier. We had a few drinks in an old stomping ground. Real nice time, catching up. But you know, I was feeling lucky. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I was out there. You know, when everyone's having a good vibe, everyone's buzzing off each other. So I was having a real good time. I was vibing. You know, I spoke to one young lady, busted out, didn't really work. It was cool. She had a fat ass though. Spoke to another young lady, didn't work, but still positive reaction. And you know what the most important thing is? I didn't give up. If first you don't succeed,
try again.
try
And
again.
Yeah.
So, but I was, you know what, I was feeling the temperature the night, and the temperature was feeling red hot. So we went from one bar, and then we went to hip hop karaoke. Shout out to hip hop karaoke. Shout out to the organisers.
I've never
Southern
tried it.
Hospitality. It's in Queen of Hoxton every Thursday, 7 p.m. Please go check it out. If you ever want to go, let me know, and I'm definitely up for it. It is an absolute laugh. Shout out to Rob Percy. Oh, bro, it was live. We went in there, and there was just so many things everywhere. There was just so many things everywhere. So I went downstairs. It's like 2 levels. Went downstairs where they were doing the karaoke, and immediately, oh my God, see one lighty there. Oh. Do you know, I go holler at her real quick, say, you know, a little nice line, like, you know what? So I went up to her and said, you know what? God blessed you. Now,
that was the bar.
Now, do you know what? When it's said out of context,
Yeah.
it may sound corny. Let me tell you something. And I know women going, oh, that's so corny. If I said that to you in the club, randomly come up to you and say, you know what? God bless you. And then you walk away and drop the mic, don't look back. Do not look back. You gotta act like it did not matter. And then you wait about half an hour, 45 minutes, let that stern percolate in the girl's mind, bro. That's you, yeah? Know that.
You know what's funny? I've not said God bless you. I might just say a passing comment and walk, but I'm gonna start using that God bless you one.
God
That's
bless
a sick
you.
one still.
And then I was speaking to one girl. I think she was kind of connected with the night. Couple mans are hating. I'm not even gonna say names because I don't know the names. So one of the DJs was hating. You know, like, trying to go give them looks.
Okay.
Now, what you doing talking to that guy? But not eat your head off, bro. You need to relax. Anyway.
Because you know, like certain man can feel that way because like, I was just about to move to as well.
Nah, it's one of them. She was part of the clique. I don't know if she was a groupie. She seemed a bit groupied out. But needless to say, I was like, anyway, I'm gonna get your number later on. She's like, oh, cool. I let it go.
Yeah.
Then boy.
The one.
Okay, so one of my boys, Javier, he's talking to one thing. She's got a brethren, 5'11", bro, 5'11". Then she had them heels on, bro. She was about 6'1", 6'2". None of you short mans know about that. But anyway, so
This is only popping off for like man like us who are tall.
That's it. Me and O are like 6'4" plus, yeah, right? So this is reserved for the big man conversation.
I slightly want to say I'm 5'7", but I can't no more. You know, I love telling people I'm short, and when they see me, it's like, raw.
Oh, you gotta let it go. You gotta let them know that you're an animal out here. So, you know, I went up to her, just, you know, said my name, you know, did my little Rico Suave.
Did you say any of the AKAs?
Bro, I didn't. I really should have. Although, shout out to Tel. Tel called himself Chocolate Thunder. Yeah, right? Called himself the Chocolate Thunder. That raised banks for at least about 20 minutes. These people were baffed who we were talking to because they're like, why are you called Chocolate Thunder? Yeah. And Terry is like Ginger White. Yeah.
Oh, got it.
But it was hilarious. Anyway, I digress. So you know when you're just feeling someone, and this girl, bro, she's some, you know what, I don't want to really get into the particulars, but she was from an area where I didn't expect her to be able to dance the way she danced. But the way, I'm not really whined, old school terminology, I never really whined and grind in the club in a long time. I like having a nice little boogie, 2-step next to a girl, but this was like, X-rated, like, she knew what she was doing to the point of where man had, like, you know when like my lower back was kind of had a bit of a twinge because like I had to match the movements.
Yeah.
Let me paint the picture, guys, out there in the Just Our Opinion guys world. I'm a big man, but I can do this dance thing. It's no joke. Yeah, I'm about this life. I'll match the move for move in the club. And we had a good time, man. Like we literally, I ditched my friend, she ditched her friends. It was pretty much me and her for the rest of the night. It was cool. It was good times, man. We gonna leave the rest to the rest, yeah, right? But you know, it ain't. Just know my AKAs are there for a reason. But yeah, it was good times, man. I had good times. So we back up, you know. And maybe next time I go out, I don't even know when the next time I'm going out. But I'm making these special moments because I'm not really going out a lot, but I gotta make the most of these moments. Oh, so my pitiful love life is a little less pitiful this week. I'm not going to let her listen to the podcast. Oh, this is not happening because every time they listen, I go back down to 0. So let's just keep it as she's never going to listen to it. Oh, and I'm going to stay up at least by 1. It's good times. How about your week, oh?
My week's been calm, my G. As you remember last week, you probably could hear it on the podcast. I was ill, feeling a lot better now. Just been grafting. You know how it is, bro. Been doing a few things. Did I even go out? Nah, because normally I would like go to somewhere out. Literally same story as you. Stayed home. I did try a thing. This is gonna sound like I got peas when I don't, but I tried a thing. Working from a hotel. So.
Working from a hotel?
Yeah,
okay.
for like a day. So the idea is I went on a Tony Robbins thing.
Who's Tony Robbins?
Tony Robbins is a motivational speaker.
Yep.
So I went to his boot camp thing. Like my friend got me in for free. Like the tickets like from $1,000 upwards.
Sick.
So one of the things they were mentioning is about just working in different environments. And one of the ideas from someone I was there, who I met there, was talking about like literally just working. Like booking a hotel for a night and literally just working there.
Crazy.
Like
What's the thinking behind that?
The thinking behind it is one of many things. One, working in environments that you would want to live in.
Okay.
So for many people, like a hotel might be nicer than your own bedroom, your own house. So, and also clearing your mind from the things that might be kind of pressing you. So, for example, for those who don't know, I work a lot from home. Because I don't do 9 to 5 no more. So I'm self-employed, work from home a lot, might work in studios here and there. But a different environment on some sort of utopian kind of vibe is supposed to basically make you more productive. Okay. So I went there, wave still. Okay. And then from there, it's just been grinding, just had my head down, just hustling, bruv.
And did you feel more productive in your work?
Well, I was somewhat distracted. I won't tell you the reason why. Okay. Like it was by another. I was mildly distracted.
We might have to turn it into O's pitiful love life or successful.
My thing, I can't lie. On the love life thing, I'm doing okay, sir.
Okay.
However, I got work done.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't front. I got work done still.
You got work done.
Yeah, They call me no comment for a reason, blood.
You got work or you got work done?
Nah, I worked. Okay.
I hear you. I wanted to talk about this. This happened maybe about a week or 2 ago, and we didn't have a chance to really talk about it on the episode. But I think it's important to address these issues as they come. And that is the controversy surrounding Logan Sama.
Yeah.
Logan Sama, let me paint a picture. If you guys don't know who Logan Sama is an influential grime DJ in the UK. When grime music had its first wave, he was there. When grime music was dead and no one wanted to play grime music, Logan Sama was playing grime music on Kiss, if I do believe he was on Kiss. He's now at BBC One Extra. Logan Sama is a white male. And he made some comments on Twitter a few years ago that were
racially charged,
not really well thought out, and he has been sacked by the BBC. I'm going to read out a couple of the comments, the tweets that he sent. Okay. This person went in. Whoever found these tweets, I don't even know how they found them. It's crazy. The first one is, what do you call a woman with 2 black eyes? Hard of hearing.
Yeah, I read that one.
Okay.
Mad.
I've had these international militant black females who never listen to grime atting me. LOL. Okay. There is one, I want to get to the... Okay, so someone sent this to him. Lighty's called Ella with a white dad and a black mum equal belly. Yeah?
Yeah.
Right? And then he replies to that, Logan Sama. Lighties with that percentage have the worst attitudes.
Yeah, that parentage, yeah.
Okay. Okay. is replying to someone and he goes, "Getting soul dreams by the light-skinned demons on Instagram who get paid to wear them in photos." I'm assuming he's referring to something they wear in photos.
Yeah.
But I want to emphasize on getting soul dreams by these light-skinned demons on Instagram, getting paid to wear them in photos. Now, I thought about this a lot.
Okay.
Like, I really did. And it's really upsetting on multiple levels. And normally I don't really get upset by things like this. But what upsets me is the fact that we allow these conversations to take place. We allow people to be stupid.
Facts.
We allow our youth, our fellow counterparts, to be dumb. There is no accountability. We do not hold anyone accountable to anything. And I was sad because I'm a part of that problem too. Because I've heard, let's say, some of my white friends say stuff that they really shouldn't be saying. And out of just trying to keep it cool and sweet, I haven't said anything. So I can't then judge, because I was going to be like, who are these people around this guy letting him feel comfortable? Then I'll be a hypocrite. Because I've made myself comfortable with some off-the-cuff remarks. And I want to say off-the-cuff remarks, some racist remarks, and sexist remarks in there. So yeah, it was a little bit upsetting, a bit at myself, and it's just a shame that he felt comfortable enough to actually say that. What are your thoughts on that?
Bruv, like I said from a couple of episodes ago about my issue, not with pot of paper, the people around it, I made him feel comfortable. This is just a story of a white guy with a lot of black friends who's been made to feel comfortable to speak like that. Because a lot of what he's speaking on is even the light-skinned demons, is observations made by a lot of us in the black community.
Yeah.
However, there's things you just don't say because you're the wrong person. Mm-hmm. An example might be me being Nigerian. I can talk about the flaws in Nigerians because I'm Nigerian.
Yeah.
If I'm not Nigerian, doesn't matter how many people I'm married to or how many kids I've got who are half Nigerian. It's not for me to speak on.
Yeah.
Not like that. And the same thing as well. As far like, I'm glad you realised or you felt like, you know what, I'm part of the issue. Mm-hmm. Because, and it's weird because there's a culture now where if you happen to have, say for example, a friend of yours who's black and then they got a friend who's white, if they might overstep the boundaries, but everyone knows how much they, in particular like black people, you almost consider the dick or prick if you then mention it or G-check it. So people might even be moving to you or talking to you like you're taking it too seriously, when it should never be such a thing as too serious. It's a shame. My biggest thoughts on all of this is a shame because of how many black people he has helped and he has continued to help. However, helping someone who's black doesn't necessarily mean your views are the same or different or pro-black or anything. I just think, as I said, because I'm around people who happen to be white, who regardless of who's black around them, who makes them feel comfortable, like, I'm never saying the word. Don't ever get me sucked me into that trap. Never saying it. It's a big shame because now, who is going to take over his position and is going to help black people as much as Logan Sama has?
So Spyro's gone to One Extra. That was going to happen. It's the only person that can do it from Rinse FM. Shout out to Spyro.
Yeah, legend the thing, by the way. Very underrated in my opinion.
But yeah, and he's a good radio.
But my issue has been he hasn't had the same amount of visibility.
Yeah. Or
brand awareness as a Logan Sama.
Yeah.
So he's always been known. Hopefully they give him the power to shine just as a stronger light on the community.
Yeah.
As Logan Sama. Time will tell. We'll see.
So going on from what he said, he's lost his job at One Extra. How as a community do we then deal with Logan Sama? Like, do we go exclusion? No, we don't want him here. We don't want him a part of our scene. We don't want him around our culture. Or is it a case of reform and education? Or do we even care?
Honestly, I feel for a start, and this is a question rather than facts, because I've been quick to blame us for making him feel comfortable speaking like that. But he might have always felt that way before he came across black people. So, honestly, in a situation, like say he's my boy, for example, it's hard for me to chat to him for a while.
Okay.
This is not something you can just quickly forgive. This is something that has to take time. And the problem is as well, Logan Sama has been one of the very few DJs who's specified in one genre.
Yeah.
He's had opportunities to do other genres, but no, I'm specifically grime. You know what I mean? So, in terms of, honestly, it's make your own judgment call. I just feel like if you're his friend, you should be calling him to G-check him. You shouldn't just be blindly defending him.
Okay.
And if you was somebody who had that types of conversation with him about the N-word, like, yo, my nigga, you need to apologize to the community. Because, for example, that's my guy, and we've been talking, I say, you know what, bruv, I will put the thing out on social media to tell people, bruv, what he did was wrong. I played a part in that problem because I was one of the people that made him feel comfortable speaking like that. So as a community, we should be making sure that all our friends, regardless of colour, should never feel comfortable, first of all, saying the N-word, second of all, speaking on black people and jokes. Because there's a guy called Louis C.K. as a comedian.
Yeah. I'm
not a fan of comedians using the N-word, even if it's funny. What's your thoughts on that, though?
Nah, I'm not. It's just not.
Yeah.
It's just not funny.
Yeah, and that's the thing, because he's someone who's helped the community a lot, and he's probably someone that will continue to help the community. But for me, I hope he learns his lesson from this.
I'm going to read out what his response was. And his response was, due to the number of ignorant, offensive comments I've made as jokes amongst friends on a public platform, it has been decided by the BBC that I am not suitable to join the network as a representative. I understand this decision and agree that these comments are indefensible regardless of their context. They do not represent my true opinions, which I hope have been conveyed over these years through the majority of my output. I realise and acknowledge that a person in a privileged position to be able to promote the genre and community I love, I must maintain higher standards. I appreciate the BBC for originally offering me the show and thank them for their professionalism. I want to apologise once again to anyone rightfully taking offence.
Yeah. That's pretty much... Considering the situation, that's pretty much the only statement he could have given. The idea that he's made it amongst friends, he's almost trying to defend it, but he's just explaining what it is. That's where, for me, I just do automatically. You've got black people around you who have made you feel comfortable. Because black people, we're great at doing that, where we can make people feel welcome. And again, if this was a thing where other races was doing this, so... we could, as an example, we can speak just as freely on the Jewish community with no repercussions. They can say it's fair play, it's all balanced because the world's become balanced. But because you have those imbalances, it makes this even more of an issue for me.
So it goes down to the point of, is it the fault of Logan Sama or is it the fault of the black community making him feel comfortable? Because the Jewish Defence League...
Yeah.
If there is someone that says anything about a Jewish person, the Jewish Defence League are there, and this is
facts.
A great thing. This is a great level of protection that each community should have. But so you're held accountable. You'll even hear people in interviews like don't say anything about homosexuality or you're going to get roasted, and definitely don't say anything derogatory or semi-derogatory around or about Jewish faith or Jewish person. Because they're on top, because they're not tolerating that. So is it the case of the black community need to do better?
Yeah.
Or is it a case of the individual needing to know what's coming out of his mouth?
First of all, you have to look into the black community first. And the reason why I say that, not to forgive him, but the point is, you can get a lot more things done when you look within yourself or people closest to you as responsible, rather than waiting on an external person to change your circumstance. And the same black people we're speaking on, like the Jewish Defence League, those type of black people exist. the question is, do enough of us listen to them? You know, no one's. So oftentimes, you can say many things like conditioning and all that shit, but at the end of the day, we first have to look within ourselves.
Okay.
So if I have a white friend who I make feel comfortable, or we do race jokes, that I say all white people are like this, and he makes the jokes back, say, yeah, all black people are like this, and we both laugh, I'm part of the problem. So we start off from there. Because this is the manifestation of that, by the way. So rather than us trying to be quick to blame Logan Sama, like we message him, say, yo, you're a dickhead, you're racist. He's like, no. Let me deal with my friends first and how I move.
Yeah.
That you can change.
Yeah.
He's probably apologetic already.
Yeah.
He's probably going to change how he conducts himself. He will probably lose money out of this as well.
Oh, for sure.
And you didn't know him then, you probably won't know him after this happened. But you can change what's happening in your community. And I think the biggest part is us black people, we often feel like there's no real power in the small things. Other cultures notice we can do a lot by taking very small steps. Yeah. Which is why they've got to where they've got to, because they've thought not about my lifestyle, maybe my grandkids, minimum my grandkids, and then maybe my great grandkids. And I work backwards from there. Whereas us black people often feel like the closest we think of is like myself and my immediate family. Yeah. Even cousins and uncles, we might not.
But that's a whole nother can of worms. That's conditioning, and that's the way. Anyway, we're not going to go into that episode. I want to stay on topic. So yeah, I feel like there's learning. So the positives that have come out of this situation is that there is some learning opportunities for everyone around. Like,
I hope more people realise.
For me personally, it's being more accountable of what I let happen around me. So I said to myself, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to be as passive when I hear certain comments. I'm just not. I'm just going to call them out straight away, because I am as much as a part of the problem as the person talking nonsense.
And to be fair, and I'm not going to touch on the sex thing too tough, but even going back to that conversation we were speaking on, like I'm beating the thing, and she brings out the racial slur, I had to sit down and think about it, because I'm like, no. I've stopped a session over way less. Yeah. And in my spirit, I'm like, first of all, I probably would have just pulled out and G-checked it. Gone straight back in after, but G-checked it. So in her mind, she can't ever bring this up. Not, okay, I'm taking a little bit of risk. He's like, no, you can't do this at all. And the same way, whenever we come across people who say the N-word or make any black jokes, it's not like, in my opinion, you shouldn't say it. We got to make them feel like, no, you can't be saying this at all. Unless you're truly racist, go jam with some racist people then, innit? But yeah, bro, that's my piece on that.
Yeah, true. Well, it takes a community to raise a child, so do you know what I mean? I'm not saying that I'm not defending anything that Logan Sama said, and I don't even know the guy personally, but there needs to be we need to show that if you make a mistake and you're genuine and you make a mistake, we're willing to educate you on that. And what you take from that is there. And if you're a dickhead after that, then it's open season. You know,
Because my last point was going to be, I think what some people might be a bit bitter about would be the reality that he's probably going to be forgiven a lot more so and a lot quicker than a black person who was in similar circumstances. Okay. Which is an issue in itself, but again, maybe we can speak on that another day.
Oh, for sure. Wow, that's a little bit deep, you know what I mean? We're always banting, but it's good. It's good to have these deeper moments, show that we do care about the community as a whole, and we do have a sliver of intelligence, you know what I mean?
I mean, if you want to talk about bands, you can say he's speaking from this place because probably Lighty shagged him. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, he probably had his heart broken from a Lighty, but...
Listen, bro, it's happened to us all, trust me.
We've all been damaged by some type of Lighty, bro.
I'm going to go on to a listener letter. I had this from last week, to be fair. I didn't get any emails this week. We're going to keep this episode a little bit shorter because they run out of time. And generally, I want to keep it under an hour anyway, because I feel under an hour is great, like 50 minutes, 45 to like 55 minutes. And it'll go over an hour, like if we get like a special guest or we're having that
Yeah.
real good rapport. So it's, you know, it's worthy of over an hour. I want those episodes to be worthy over an hour. But yeah, shout out to Rachel from Dundee. See, we are international.
Yeah.
Outside the borders of England, but I know it's in the UK.
It counts.
Shut up.
It counts.
Anyway,
man.
so now her thing is this: she's been with her long-term partner for about 5 years. That's what she said. About 5 years. I was like, "Rah, she's a woman. You should know. It should be 5 years or 6 or 5 years and 4 months." Anyway, that's neither here or there. She said she's been trying to get her partner to go and buy her maxi pads, like her sanitary towels, you know? He'll go shopping, because he does a lot of the majority of the shopping, and she's a busy woman and she works more hours than him.
Yeah.
So she tries to make him go and, you know, get her sanitary towels. She knows, he knows which one she uses and blah, blah, blah. And he's just like, look, I don't feel comfortable. It's not a man's job to be going to do those type of things. You can go and get it yourself. So they keep on having arguments back and forth. And then she said she lost her rag one day and was like, look, I have to do stuff for you that you don't do for me. Like, women, we have to put up with all this shit.
Which
and
is
she
true.
said,
Which is true.
pun. She's like, the amount of times I've had to wash your shit-stained boxer shorts, yeah, and I do not complain. And you can't get me a maxi pad that's in a container and pull it in a shopping bag and buy that for me. That's an absolute liberty. And she was like, what should I do? I'm at my wit's end. Shout out to Just Our Opinion, guys.
You know what,
Take it away.
I actually agree with Rachel.
Shit-stained boxer shorts. Woo!
Even taking away that, that's not unreasonable. What she's asking for, especially when she's telling you the ones that she likes.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're happen to be going doing the shopping, I don't mind doing that. Especially just tell me the ones you want. Don't ask me to guess now. That's another conversation.
Yeah.
But if you told me, I would love to know from my man why he's not involved in doing it.
Maybe he's like a hyper masculine male, you know. It's like not everyone's comfortable with seeing stuff like that. Do you know what I mean?
It's a
men
box, my brother.
Yeah, but men don't want to know about their women bleeding from their vagina like once a month and 2
Bruv,
times.
we're not 12, fam. Like
You say that, but still, it's
bruv,
not.
You know from when you're trying to. She says time of the month. It's
Yeah.
cool. Whatever I can do to make that process as smooth as possible, so she's in a frame of mind to want to be it again. Cool. Now the question might be if it's more than just that. If it's like, but again, if it's your woman for like mad 5 years, bro. For me, I wouldn't have a problem doing it, my G. So my only advice would be, again, I don't like saying this, but it's true. You got to trade. So basically, you know the ones where you got to pull back one or two things that he really likes, whether just in life or in the bedroom, and have a trade. Because for me, you just give him options. So it's either this is what I want, and then you continue getting this, or you don't do this, and I'm gonna pull back from whatever it is I do, whether it's the laundry, whether it's the bedroom, as I said, whatever it is that he really appreciates you do, you pull that back. So he didn't realize it's raw. If I've got a choice between buying this thing here and not going without this, it's a very simple trade.
Okay.
Another thing you could probably do is ask him why it's such a big deal. Like, try to dig deeper, because for all we know, it might be some sort of like childhood trauma he experienced. That means that he's kind of allergic to buying them kind of things.
Sister wiped her dirty tampon on his face or something.
But,
what
yeah,
kind of
'cause-
childhood trauma could it be?
But even exactly for me, it's not traumatic. But everyone sees things certain ways. I feel.
But if he says no, remember, no means no. Yeah, according to him, no means no. He doesn't want to buy the tampons. It should be endless, or wherever they are. Which she said, sandwich.
Yeah. So again, then from that point, you have to ask yourself how much it means to you. Me personally, I think. But again, you know how it is. You can be in a long-term relationship. You do argue over some very silly things.
This is true.
But at the same time, in my mind, what she's asking for isn't unreasonable. So, I mean, the question would be as well, why does she want him to do it? But yeah, you said it.
Yeah,
she works a lot.
She's busy,
And
and he does most of the majority of the shopping most of the time.
I mean, for all I know, it could be that he kind of already feels like a house husband, and he feels a way about that already. So the fact that you're mentioning that, he might be feeling even more mugged off for all we know. Point being is, my gut feeling is, this might be something deeper. So try to dig deeper to find out what it is. And then either that or just trade. Find out what he really like, or you already know what he really gravitates to that you do, and hold back and trade.
Well, I think it's interesting. Look, I understand not wanting to buy tampons or whatever, sanitary towels. Not necessarily because it's degrading. You just might not be comfortable, and if you're not comfortable doing something, you shouldn't do it. And someone shouldn't force you to go and do it. And you shouldn't be nagged if you don't want to do it. Now, I can understand where she's coming from. If it's just practical because that's how your life's set up, then make it easier. You know what I mean? Make it easier on both of you guys. And if she's willing, and I'm going to call him Ali after Ali McAllister, because that's the only person I can think of that's Scottish right now. If she's willing, if your lovely partner is willing, Ali, to pick up and wash your dirty shit stain, skid mark boxes, then come on.
I mean,
not to mug. I used to hide my box, in shame in the corner at the bottom of the hamper, when my ex used to go to wash. I'm like, no, I got these. Don't worry.
This is,
you know what I mean?
Because you can even make an argument that after a certain age, obviously your boxes should be dirty, but should there really be any shit stains in them?
Bro,
that's
you get them those marks. Woo! It might happen. It might have been a long day. You never know. I'm saying.
But yeah, moving swiftly on from that, because here this now question. I know this. I'm being extreme, but would you buy your daughter sanitary pads?
I would.
Exactly, and
I would.
And the same guy probably would as well. So
true. That's another way. Yeah, you know what? If he had to, he would do.
He's
Yeah.
having a conversation. So I wish I could hear from his side to find out the reason why. But that's my advice to Rachel, though. But yeah, get back in touch with us because I would love to. We've spoken a lot.
I know.
Have more
These
people
never get back.
Yeah,
the questions are given, but they never come back.
Yeah, I'd love to find out what's going on.
But Rachel, look, keep at it. Use that example that O just actually said about would he get if you guys, I don't know if you have children, but if you do, it gets to the point and you have a daughter, he would buy the sanitary towels. Yeah, give him that example and stop cleaning these fucking shitty boxes as well.
Air him out on it because
exactly.
You know how it is in a relationship. You might be telling me about stuff I can't remember. So if you tell me right there in the moment, Exhibit A.
You want it? You pull out the box at Exhibit A and then just because waft it around in his face.
Because my man would be like, oh, you're chatting shit, you're just saying that just to hurt me. My things ain't really stayed like that.
I might just break up with her out of embarrassment, bro. That's my idea. I don't know if it's possible.
And on the side, but there's African people in Scotland, by the way, so it can't just be he can't just be called Ali. He might be called Femi, you know.
Listen, I don't know. Listen, no, there's no African people in Scotland are the people that went to university and they're in the university there. I don't know about no African people in Scotland.
On the sidebar, I do have a friend. She's mixed race. Shout out to her. You think she's the stereotypical lighty blood, but she's got the thickest Scottish accent in the world. Oh,
those are the best. When you see, I had a friend that was from Blackburn and he was Chinese. Oh, bro, that fucked me up every single time. But I loved it. I was like, it really opens your eyes up to the world. But yeah, guys, it's that time again. It's the end of the show. Give them your socials, bro.
My socials again is Emilio. That's EMMILLIO _ on Instagram and Twitter. And on SoundCloud is Emilio EMMILLIO.
Well, it's JOOG London on YouTube. That's JOOG London. And on Instagram, it's JOOG _ London. Facebook is JOOG London. And then it's my personal one, which is JOHNUWEJEYAH. That is my surname and my first name on Facebook. Keep tuning in, keep liking, keep subscribing.
One quick point as well. If you guys have any concepts or any topics you want us to talk about, feel free to hit us up on that as well.
Please do, all the time, because we need them. And this is essentially, I've did 15 episodes of this podcast, but keeping it a buck, it's pretty much starting again from, this is our 5th episode. This will be number 5 with me and you. So it's like doing 5. So the encouragement that I'm getting from people is great. To the haters and the naysayers, I'm only 5 episodes in. and I'm gonna see the positives. So I'm Mr. International, baby. We're Mr. International, should I say?
Mr. Untouchable.
And we're gonna look. Once you get to like 100 episodes, what are you gonna be saying about my viewership then? Like, I'm gonna be diddy bopping on you. Diddy. You ain't gonna be able to hear me in these streets. You ain't gonna be able to see me. You're just gonna see me zipping past you. Anyway, it's just our opinion, guys. Peace.